A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Obviously, slowing down Mahomes, going to be a tall order. He gets the completion there, but what do defenses need to try to do against it?
Well, as we saw in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, their #1 goal was to get him to 3rd down and long situations. Not 3rd and manageable, meaning 3rd and 4 or less, but 3rd and 7 or more. There were plenty of those situations because now you can unleash your pass rushers. And if you can get that going, get him pressured in the pocket, get him on the move, use those 7 behind him to cover, that's how you can play Patrick Mahomes the best, I believe.
Second and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 6. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
I'm coming. Check 43. 43. 43. Check high.
Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. "36 yards on the punt with no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Here's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU, wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Hey, we are right.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A gain of 12 yards brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. He gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. James has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. They find some open field here. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 36-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
A run for Nick Chubb, down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Mike 8. Mike 8. Mike 8.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 95 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
58, come on. 58, come on. Bang it. Bang it. Shot 31.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes now on first down. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Hello. You think you gonna get tonight?
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a third down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield to throw it. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 28 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The run there on 1st down, going to get them 5 up to the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Pringle. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Mahomes to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Going down. Going down. Mike 22. He's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Easy. 22.
Mahomes going to throw it here. They complete it to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Kansas City, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.